Today, our daily lives are filled with plastic. From household appliances to daily necessities like smartphones and computers, and even industrial components like automobile parts. There isn't a day that goes by where we don't utilize plastic in one way or another. Plastic has become an indispensable part of our lives. In 2015, the United Nations Summit announced their SDGs, bringing awareness to issues surrounding plastic, including waste and microplastic problems affecting marine environments. With the emergence of environmentally friendly biomaterial plastics, we strongly believe in contributing to an environmentally focused mission of taking responsible action as a manufacturer for the plastic production industry. Now, we would like to propose an environmentally friendly and cost-effective solution. In recent years, an increasing number of customers have been recycling plastic molds for the first time using granulators, or incorporating a higher proportion of recycled materials in the mold-making process.
Customers are able to reduce their purchase costs for new materials by around 10 to 30% by incorporating recycling into their manufacturing process.
Harmo's granulators help to increase the recycling rate of raw materials, allowing for resin cost reductions. Now, what does the ideal recycled material look like? Some characteristics include uniform particle size, close resemblance to the size of virgin pellets, minimal amount of dust that could potentially cause defects. The conventional type of low-speed crushers used by other companies typically feature comb-type blades. Since these materials are not completely cut through in one pass and require multiple passes, it's challenging to cut materials into uniform sizes or prevent resin dust from forming. On the other hand, Harmo's granulators employ the company's signature swing press cut mechanism. This mechanism ensures a high standard of molding using recycled plastic materials that are uniform in pellet size and similar to virgin pellets. The swinging motion of the pressing blade and the fixed blade on the main body mesh work together to efficiently cut and discharge sprues and runners, eliminating the formulation of dust while also minimalizing heat generation and static electricity. The sprues and runners are coarsely crushed by the rotating blades and are subsequently cut into pellets perpendicular to the pressing blades. After the material is cut once, it will not undergo further cutting, which ensures uniform pellet size. This process minimalizes excess dust residue, as well as miscuts, which could result in thinly cut runners produced along with the pellets. Let's compare crushed material versus granulated material. Crushed material processed by conventional crushers often leaves a significant amount of dusty residue, as well as thinly cut runners produced along with the pellets. On the other hand, granulated material maintains uniform size and closely resembles the virgin material. Since the material is cut into pellets, there is minimal dust residue and bridging is rarely observed.
Using the Gran Cutter provides us with consistent measurement time, quieter operation, and minimal dust residue. We also appreciate the convenience of using the scatter prevention shutter, especially in a clean environment.
We primarily use the machine with specific types of resin. When the machine occasionally needs cleaning, the interior part of the machine opens up widely, allowing for easy cleaning.
Now, let us introduce some case studies. One automotive parts manufacturer purchased a Gran Cutter and achieved an annual cost reduction of $1.3 million. They have been a returning customer every year since. A camera manufacturer has increased their recycling rate of difficult-to-recycle optical resins from 0 to 10% through the integration of the Gran Cutter. Recycling of resin has become possible with Harmo's Granulator. This graph shows an objective comparison between our granulators and crushers from 3 other manufacturers, made by customers who own multiple granulators on site and use recycled materials for molding. Clearly, you can see that our granulator is superior in terms of stable measurement times. Our pellets display minimal variation in size and dust residue, which are the unique characteristics of our granularity. With shorter measurement times and less size variation, we can verify that measurement process is stable. For those who may be concerned that the quality of material might degrade as you recycle, please take a look at this graph. It illustrates the relationship between the number of recycling cycles and property retention rates. As you can see, after approximately 5 recycling cycles, the property retention rate stabilizes close to the maximum retention rate. There is only a slight change in the property retention rate after 5 or more recycling cycles. Decline in quality should not be a concern when you consider recycling. Additionally, we also offer blending machines that immediately blend virgin and granulated materials together. The mixing ratio can easily be adjusted using the control panel. You can also adjust the discharge amount by controlling the rotation speed of the screw. Since virgin and granulated material will be stored together in a blended state, stirring will not be required.
The quality of the granulator is excellent. The ratio of pellets is well balanced and it blends in smoothly with new material. We've been using the Gran Cutter consistently for this reason.
We are currently accepting requests for loan machines and sample cuts. Finally, let us introduce our lineup. In addition to the 200, 400, 750, and 1500 types for hard materials, we also offer the S-Series, specifically designed for soft materials. Also, the GM Series is an integrated system designed for the blending of virgin and granulated materials. Choose the Gran Cutter that fits your processing capacity and application needs.